Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Hey, this is why we do a setup period, so you guys... Sorry, I was saying hello, Lady Friday. Hello, Rain22. Hello, Gamer484. Welcome, Elliot Kiefer McGee, Ethan No Last Name, Ivan Rice, Alexander Cox, Clayton Hughes, Dallas Ellison, Sean Collinson. This is a Joe Hills suit, actually. Welcome, Cindy. Welcome on offline 34. There we go. So let's see. Okay. I think we're ready to start the recording. Let's see. Because I'm not sure how much time we have in the sky. Like, I think the sun's going to go down. Oh, no, the sun's coming up, so we're not in bad shape. But, okay, so, When the camera sees swamp and the skull, it goes chomp. Halloween-y. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, Killer Crow, Kyle C. and Barracuda Griffs. Welcome, Jasper Stewart. Welcome, Murph. Welcome, Jared Fizzer. Welcome to Graphics Duelian. Okay, let's go. I think that we've got audio now. We've got camera. We've got RoboTank 12. Good, that means the Mixer side is up. So we are streaming on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, excuse me. Welcome, Spartan9090. Welcome, Jason's Games and Audio and Cheeseburger Fan. We are going to start the recording right out the gate because we're going to do a quick time skip not too long into this. Excuse me. Welcome, Galaxy Dust. Okay, so start recording. Oh, face cam off. PayPal message off. There we go. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was doing Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to the Halloween District. My name is Joe Hills, and I'm streaming here live on the Hermitcraft server from our newest, most exclusive, or at least exclusive, boo-sive district. This is where we are all going to build our Halloween builds. And I gotta say, when I came out here, I didn't have what you might call a plan. You know, I was just a man with a plan, except without a plan. So, anyway, as that guy who showed up here without a plan, I did show up with shears, and I was able to harvest enough wool that I can fashion a bed if I can also harvest enough wood to fashion a bed. So, first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna punch a tree. Because did I bring any tree-breaking implements? I did not. That was poor planning. But you know what? That's the secret to getting good at planning is to comprehensively study planning and project management techniques, which I've technically done, but have chosen to ignore all the lessons of for the video that we are doing now. Hey, there's also some reeds over here too. Believe me, guys, reading can really take you places. So we're going to grab these and before we're on our way. Oh, that's neat. It's inside the tree. Trees, I guess. Yeah, let's just go with that. So, we now have enough of this timber to manufacture both a crafting bench, which is now in the sky. Let's go ahead and make an axe, because honestly, I'm going to regret not having one. And then before we actually break that, let's go ahead and make that bed too. Boom. We made our bed. Now we can sleep in it. Just not like literally now because the sun is up. Okay. We need to scout out plots for building our amazing Halloween build. This whole swamp is technically up for grabs as far as I know. Unless somebody else has started on a project since we got here a few days ago. I think we're in the clear though. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll just do a quick kind of spiral Nautilus survey. Making sure there's no particularly interesting builds we want to build right next to because we're very rude and inconsiderate people. Nope. No crazy builds, just a lot of chickens. Which is awesome because we will need all the feathers we can get for our books later. Maybe my build should be like a spooky storytelling fire pit area. Now, the problem with any sort of fire pit area or bonfire area is that you're going to get a bunch of mobs coming up to where you are and then attacking you with like arrows or appendages. Now, if we put our spooky bonfire area down there, we'd have kind of the same problem, except they'd be jumping down on us in addition to climbing up at us. So I was kind of thinking if we had a good hilltop, maybe we could construct some sort of henge, like a stone henge or a brick henge, some sort of granite henge perhaps, and then kind of shear down or shovel down the sides of the hill so that mobs couldn't climb up it. Maybe even put in a little lip so that spiders would get caught and couldn't climb up that. Because, yeah, as we're kind of looking at this, any real elevation change is going to basically exist outside of the swamp here. Like, we have a great view of the swamp from here, but this is not intrinsically part of the swamp. So, but I think that swamp biomes are usually generally pretty flat, so how much luck are we going to have finding a nice little hilltop inside of here? Besides the one that we already have kind of set up as our receiving area for folks. It's a mystery. But you know what? That's okay. Halloween's all about mysteries. And candy. Mostly candy. But let's see, if we climb up here, is this in kind of the border? There are a lot of sheep here. And black wool is always good to have for Halloween. So we're just going to grab that. Boom, I got new recipes. Let's see. So at least this hilltop is still in the swamp, even though it has a good view beyond it. Maybe having something kind of more down in the swamp. Although I'm not sure how to make something down in the swamp defensible against enemies that might, like, you know, attack you. Because with the hilltop, you just kind of work on your kind of coverage of the walls. But, like, if I wanted to build something here and make it impermeable, I think I'd need to use actual glass or something to enclose it. Which just doesn't have quite the spirit of what I'm looking for. I don't know. Let's see. This is definitely then some other district, which we don't want. And now I'm really slow. Dang it. Sometimes if you eat fast enough, then you don't walk slowly. Okay. Well, it's pretty clear that nobody else has really struck out here yet, so it's probably pretty safe for us to do whatever. I am curious. I heard good things about Isuma's base of this giant pirate ship thing. So why don't we run over there? I gotta say, I love how the seaweed grass is in the swamp now. It's super cool. Oh, there is something floating up that way. Now, that's probably just a tree that hasn't loaded properly. Dang it. I was so excited briefly. But yeah, this little pedestal's pretty neat. As well as that creepy angel thing. Let's see. For the month of October, phantom hunting season is declared. The hermit who kills most phantoms wins the contents of this chest. As time passes, the chest will fill with goodies. I wonder what goodies are already inside the chest. Wow. Blue ice, 64 diamonds, a conduit. I don't even know how to make one of those. A nether star, 1 stack of each wool from Asuma's shop, and prismarine. I don't know if you guys know this, but prismarine is the most prismatic of all of the armed forces in the United States. So, I mean, that's just great. It's like a militant rainbow. So, we're going to want to get that prismarine if we can. Now, the problem is that's going to involve not getting killed by whatever those beholder things are, which, oh yeah, we're not even wearing armor. So we're going to have a good time with the beholders. That's going to be like its own thing. But I've got a sword. That can be part of it. We'll work it back it up, work it out backwards. We'll work backwards until we resolve the problem. Okay, but yeah, that's clearly the best place to put that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put our camouflage bed on the skull thing somewhere. I think that's going to be the optimal solution to hide in the bed, is just to put it like on the top of this thing, right? That makes sense to me. And we better hurry because it's going to get dark soon. So, yeah, like if we just kind of hid the bed up here. There we go. Perfect. Nobody will even notice that. They'll just think that's part of the skull. No, they won't. That's actually super obvious. Maybe we should go sleep in the nether. Wow, from up here you really get a good view of everything. And there is definitely not like a clear Stonehenge style hill anywhere in this. Well, I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit. Time skip. Stop recording. Face cam, where are you? There we are. Okay. Welcome, everybody else who just came in. Welcome, Snoztacular, Hermitcraft YouTube. Thank you for the kind comments. Welcome, Robed Vaz. Yeah, I am currently recording a YouTube episode, so if I'm not acknowledging you guys while I'm recording, that's why. But, yeah. Good evening, it's Coconut. Okay, so... Don't sleep in the nether, says Miss Gold Fox. Why not? It's great, I'm sure of it. I'm kind of thinking I should take this bed with me. I just don't know precisely what I want to build. And ideally, whatever I want to build, I should be able to reverse from with what I have here. I was kind of thinking of building this one thing. Can I open it? Does my... Let me see if my computer syncs with my iPad, because I have the PDF of this one thing I wanted to build on my iPad, which I don't have with me because it's super old and broken. Continue. Oh, good. It did link my it did copy my PDFs to the PC. Great. So here we go. We have. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's actually a map of Barovia in the PDF of the original Ravenloft book. Dang it. Because I don't have my Curse of Strahd book with me. I was thinking about building one of the chapels in here. But, let's see, what area would that be? That would be the... Oh, it might not even be its own item in here. The Blood on the Vine Tavern. Oh, here it is. E6, the church. Atop a slight rise, against the very roots of the castle pillarstone, stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. The bell tower hangs to one side, its sweet tone long silenced. Flickering light shines through holes burned against the ruined shingles. The rafters strain feebly against their load. So, kind of hard to build something that feels like it's broken down. The church is 50 feet wide by 120 feet long. Its interior is in shambles. It has a claw-scarred altar. Well, let's see. Hey, welcome, guys. We are just working out. So, 50 times 100 in Minecraft is going to be... Actually, why don't I just switch view modes real quick? Where's that cool thing? Yeah. Okay, so 50 times 100 feet. 50 feet works out to approximately, let's say that that's about 15 meters by 30 meters. So it's about 15 blocks by 30 blocks. Now, if I had my Curse of Strahd book with me, I could look up some details about that, and of course I'm very frustrated. Let me just verify 100% that I don't have it with me. 1 second. Nope, it's definitely at home. Whoops, sorry guys. Okay. Let's see. Hey, welcome Dylan Atwood. Welcome, right? I'm trying to figure out what to build, and it's not going well. Electron Kaleidoscope says, Joe, you look glorious in the suit, by the way. Thank you. Okay. Build a courthouse and call it Judgment Hill. I don't know. Okay, let's see what else we got here. 17 by 33 says Entity, Minnesota. Okay, that sounds good. 17 meters x 33 meters. Yeah, the let's see. Now, I'm not going to get an Elytra. Let's see. Sorry, Zoandre. Yeah, I had to get rid of the blue filter so I could show off my cool pumpkin suit. Okay. So, let's assume that we do want to build that church. Okay. So, it's on a slight rise. So let's go back to that PDF we had and take some quick notes about the church. It's 120 meters long. Or 120 feet long. So, yeah. Google, I don't have my phone. 120 feet in meters. 36.5, so 37 meters. Okay. Let's see what else. It's atop a slight rise. It's a sagging edifice. The bell tower should be off to one side. Flickering light shines through the roof shingles. I'm trying to think of how to show that. The rafters strain feebly against their load. Maybe have the roof undulate a little bit. How are we for daylight? The sun's going down soon. Okay, so what we'll do is we will... A slight rise, the best place it looks like to me would probably be right there, that little hill. So then, let's see. Its interior is in shambles. Here's what I'm thinking is we can try to lay the foundation for the church and come back and do the detail work later, right? Let me see. I'm frustrated because I know that I paid money for the Curse of Strahd map kit and it never actually downloaded. Like a PNG map kit. Curse of Strahd church map. Ground floor. Okay. So, interesting. In Curse of Strahd, they redid the church to be a lot different. So it's actually 1, 2... What's the scale? 1 square is 5 feet. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be 60 feet across. From there to there. This is going to be 10 feet across here. That means we've got 10 feet across here. It's going to go down 20 feet. And it's going to go... Oh, we better go sleep before the beholders come. Nighttime is coming down. I'm making a creepy church from a vampire story because it's Halloween. I'm doing the math for the church. This is the time skip stuff. This is the stuff that's not in the episode, guys. Welcome, imported to Parmesan. Okay, so let's see. And that one's going to be 25 feet up to here. So, with the walls being a meter thick, no matter what I do, it kind of seems like the best way to do this. Well, let's calculate this out. So if we want a 25-foot interior in meters, we need 8 blocks there. 60-foot conversion. We're going to want 18 blocks across here. So 18 blocks across here. We're going to want for the 20-foot, I want 6 blocks there. Now these individual small bedrooms that we're looking at are 3 blocks. They're 15 by 10. So it's gonna be. Kara Sophia says, I like how he opted not to have the blue filter with the pumpkin suit. Thank you. I try. Yeah, let's switch out so we can showcase the skin while I do my math. Yeah, this is the time skip. Christopher Sprague, this is what happens during the time skip, is I turn on the camera and I do complex math while I work out. So I've got like this sheet of paper here where I'm mapping out what the church is going to look like, which I don't know if that's in focus. Where is the camera? And I'm making a bunch of marks with like numbers and stuff. So, yeah. Welcome, Ghost Dog 12. So, let's see. Yeah, if we have... So, let's do some more math. 15 meters. So that's going to be 4.5. So... Yeah, so we can get away with 5 meters for each bedroom. Across. And the 10 meters would be 3 blocks down. Okay, so this is going to be its own whole thing. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to face cam back on. Okay. Going to turn this around. We're going to hit F1. Gonna turn the face cam off, and we're gonna start recording. So time skip is over. Okay. I've decided after a little bit of wandering around and getting a feel of how it sounds to explore this area and build... No, this is no good. I stand atop a giant skull and having scratched my head and thought about how in this month I could best celebrate the dead, I thought perhaps the undead too would maybe like a chance to have me build something while I gave a rant. Now, I don't have a rant in mind yet, folks, but I have figured out what to build. It's from a game called Dungeons & Dragons, Ravenloft, where people are often killed, but I think I can construct it on account of the skill of the folks who designed the game, creating an amazing church of no particular name in the town of Barovia. And the original church was designed by Tracy and Laura Hickman, and the new version was mapped out by Mike Schley, based on work by Chris Perkins. It's pretty interesting structure, and it sits atop a small rise, according to the original Ravenloft I6 supplement. So I'm thinking this little rise over my shoulder here where those sheep are grazing, that's probably where we want to go next. So we're going to just take this bed, so let's all not die while we jump down from this, because that would be its own thing. Dang it, don't die. And let's head over there. Let's mark this out and start measuring about. I kind of figured out that the main sanctuary of the church is going to be about 18 blocks wide and 8 blocks deep. And then there's several smaller rooms that kind of approach the church. So here is our rise. I'm kind of thinking, let's see if we're going to clear this out. Dang it, bed. No. Okay. Maybe if we're going to establish a site, a work site, we should say like Hard Hat area, future home of Barovian Church by at Joe Hills. And then, because it's a hard hat area, we have an excuse to get that out of our inventory. Boom. Look at that. That's good planning. We could even go so far as to say, whoa, what about this crafting bench? Maybe we're going to need that. And maybe we should put this bed down over here. And, hey, what about a torch? A torch would be good. So look at this. We are freeing up inventory space, and we are taking names. What's your name? I'm Joe Hills. Any questions? Anyway, so let's grab all of these logs that fall from the sky, all of these mushrooms, and grasses, and I will harvest and... What rhymes with harvest? Harvest and Scar Vest? That just sounds like putting a vest on Good Times with Scar, which I'm sure would be adorable, but it doesn't really scare. You would think Scarvist would be a word that's very scary, but instead it's just an adorable image of a well-dressed Scar. Man, rhyming in English are hard at times. It can be a little bit tricky to find the rhymes. Core concept, though. We're going to need to really kind of figure out how we want to do this church. Now, it's supposed to be a structure of with a sagging roof of wood, and it's supposed to have cobblestone, or like stone for its base, and then wood atop the stone, and the wood is decaying. So what I'm kind of thinking is we need to harvest some stone out of this giant pit over here while the sun is still up, although it's rapidly going down. So maybe we find... I thought that pit was a lot closer. Okay, let's deprioritize that for the moment to ensure that we have time to actually measure out some of these things. I've done the quick unit conversions for how we want to lay this out. Let's grab some of this dirt. We're going to need all the dirt we can get later. I don't know if that's actually true, but it sounds like a pleasant fiction, so let's choose to believe it. We will need this dirt later, guys. This is an investment in our future selves, you know? If everybody's like, hey, why don't you buy stocks and bonds? And it's like, no, I'm putting my money into my education and my skill development. And people are like, how's that working out for you? It's like, I should have bought Apple. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I'm kind of thinking if we want to stretch this out. Let's see. Let's assume that the back corner of the church would be like maybe here. And of course I don't have any additional way to make light. This whole expedition is very poorly provisioned. And did I just turn all of the logs into... No, okay, I can make charcoal once I get enough stone. Okay, core concept. If this is actually the beginning of the floor here, we're gonna go 8 blocks this way on our floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the walls are going to go outside of the floor. So if you imagine like if this is where the floor would turn here, then the walls would go on the outside of that. So that means we're going to need 18 blocks going this way. That's more than I expected. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Great. So then we'll come back this way, but first we'll use the bed, which is so well placed and so safe. This is the safest place in Minecraft. Please don't invite OSHA, because we will have like a whole thing going on here. Dear nighttime, please let me slumber. Oh good, a creepy skull. I feel better already. So there we go. Okay, we're gonna do a little mini time skip in there. I'm just gonna quickly do a little bit more of the math. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, in the exact middle of this, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should actually go out a little bit extra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, great. This should actually extend out just a little bit here and kind of make a little rounded area. And then let's see, if that's 10 feet, then that's going to be 5. Wait. Let's see. So much math. Okay. User and timeout. No sense in counting down. Stop spamming. Okay. I'm gonna need more floor material. I realize that. I'm just trying to figure out how far over this goes before I hit, because the whole thing kind of turns kind of interestingly. So from the center, there's going to be a hallway thing that kind of goes like this. That goes for 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 20 feet. So we're going to say 7 blocks because I need to have an interstitial wall there too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that will lead to the entrance stairs that will go down there. We will then have a room in here. Oh, this feels so small. It's going to be 5 blocks over, but that can't be enough, really. Cause, well, actually, I guess it would be. We might just make these smaller. Whoops, dang it. And You know, I should probably make some chests, too, just thinking about it. At least one construction chest for this area. Dang it. That's going to make that harder. Dang it. Okay, incoming, one construction chest. Okay, great. And then... I'm not going to have enough to make a lot of that, but... You can kind of dig out where the floor is going to be. Yeah, we're building the church from Ravenloft, the i6 supplement for Dungeons and Dragons, or module. It's a vampire castle themed thing. Okay, so getting rid of some of this stuff just to make room. How are we on sunlight? Okay, we're passable. We just want to get this in a place where we can... I might take like these nice little sweeps here, turn this into a quick time lapse. Okay. So then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are each supposed to have a bed that's in them, but that's hard to do. Well, whatever. Then we'll have a comparable room over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then same here. And now we can stand up here. Great. Dump the extra stuff in the chest before we go on our suit up. Put our extra stuff in here. Do we need these diamonds? No. Do we need the activator rail? No. Do we need the... I want a pony just ask something? No. Signage, feathers? No, no, no. Don't need a lot of this stuff. Alrighty. Excellent, everybody. Well, you know, I kind of want to get higher up for this. So I think I'm going to build a pumpkin stack. Okay. Function F5. Boom. As you can tell, I've dug out the flooring for the 4 front rooms as well as the primary, like, church chamber here. I'm sure there's a fancy word for that. Don't remember what it is. That's fine. I'm also now adorned in armor and holding a diamond sword. Why is that? Because we need to go below. We need to go explore a cave, and we need to grab us... Whoa, that's a sky. We need to grab us some cobblestone. I've kind of marked out where the walls are going to go here, by which I mean like these 2 walls. Core concept, we're going to need more cobblestone than just this. Also, let's get rid of this grass block here. It's no good. Nobody wants it. If anybody happens to see any trees along the way, though, feel free to point them out, because I'm also super low on coal, or charcoal. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I used all of my coal blocks for the Halloween store, so I actually don't have any extra charcoal right now. Now, where was that pit that had all of the stone in it? Well, on the one hand, there's some stone, so maybe it wouldn't be bad if we just kind of grab this. We just need enough to really get a furnace going initially, although long-term, having an actual stone supply here wouldn't be bad. I feel like we had a ton of stone back at the Halloween store, though. So maybe what I should do is I'll just go ahead, I'll build a furnace and start some of these logs cooking, and then we'll do a quick run to the Halloween store with our empty inventory. Having claimed our plot, I'm not too worried about somebody else building anything on this hill while we're gone. I just wanted to make sure that we, laid down roots, if you will. But yeah, just to give you guys a better sense of kind of what we're hoping to actually kind of lay out here. Like the walls would be along here, kind of thing. Whoops, not there. There's terrible. And, we'd have walls along here. Basically, anywhere that's not dug down would become where a wall is. Oh, we got to hold on to enough of these, though, to make that furnace. Boom. One furnace. We can just get that log cooking. Let's see. We probably want to get kind of, what do you call it? Pilot? We need to create a pilot light by burning the first charcoal and then swapping them out. And this is also a good chance to get rid of these extra grass blocks. Boom. And then we get to run through the nether, which is always fun and not at all perilous. Isn't that right, chicken? Okay. It's a good time to do it, too. Oh, actually, let's turn night into day before we run through the nether. So when we arrive on the other side, it's not too torturously evil outside. Time skip. I'm going to leave the face cam off right now, because when I run through the nether on this thing, I want to have the, I want to be recording just in case there's a zombie. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I'm recording behind the scene. This is behind the scenes of an episode recording, so I'm not talking to the chat all the time. Thank you for explaining that, Captain Luke, now that I am looking at the chat. Hey, welcome, GL Wexler. Welcome, Ambrosius. Yeah, I've been streaming my episode creation for about a year and a half now. Although I didn't used to stream them on YouTube. I used to only stream them on Mixer and Twitch. Hey, welcome, Alan Animal. Glad to have you. Okay, great. So now is a perfect time to go. And let's leave some more of this stuff behind just because I don't want to have anything extra. Excuse me, sorry. Raw chicken minecart. The clock might actually be good to have. Black wool we'll leave here. Okay, so we'll be ready to grab everything we need when we arrive. Welcome, Bookfan 8. Into the skull we now descend to return to the Halloween store, friends, to grab all of the material that might be so very helpful. And now we expose ourselves to the flame in that old Minecrafty game. Uh-oh. That wasn't precisely how I intended to throw that. Let's take advantage of this roof before we face the truth. We've gotta take a trip into that tunnel here and hopefully not be blasted by a ghast this year. We'll have a bite of chicken while we are on our way. We'll get a big old fork named Mjolnir's hammer. Hey, I kind of forget which way to go, but wait, no, it's this way, I think. I hope we don't fall in the lava drink. Glug, glug, glug. We're just gonna make a beeline for that door and hope the guests don't give us what for. Everything seems pretty calm. We gotta remember we came from this way. Path to Spooky Biome. Okay, cool. Anyone remember where the shops are? I think they are in this one, maybe. Modern District is that way, so shops are probably right here. Okay, cool. My inventory's gone. Okay, no, my inventory's back. Good. I need to restock this shop. Dang it, I keep forgetting that. So. Why don't we swing by the Halloween store to see how it's doing? Whoops. Dang it. Halloween store now open. Perfect. Hopefully we can jump into our storeroom real quick and grab everything we need. I heard that Cub Fam might have been by here buying some pumpkin-related things. Pumpkin-related seeds. Boom, look at that. 3 diamonds, guys. We are in business. Literally, we are doing commercial ventures for profit. There's Wellsbite. Hi, Wellsbite. You have a good squeak, you little baby Batman. No, don't come in here. This room's not for you. If the ghosts come, or not ghosts, if the bats come in here, they mess it up. Okay, so we want to grab everything that might be helpful for our build. I'm thinking we probably want to grab some kelp to cook with. We want cobblestone. We might want... I don't think we really need too much iron, although some iron fencing might be good to have. So let's go ahead and actually probably just if we brought this much and an anvil, that would be good. We're not going to probably need gold anything in there. Don't think we'll need sand. I think the glass should all be broken out and boarded up. So we'll grab some of this smooth stone as well. Gravel. I wonder if I should use some concrete in this build. I don't think that would look very good. Like, maybe the white concrete powder might look okay, but bone blocks would probably be better in any place I'd use white concrete powder, just realistically. Let's bring some black stained glass paints, just in case, though. Bring some mossy cobble. Man, it's so weird having diamonds. Yay, I unlocked new recipes. That's also excellent. Sea lanterns would probably be worthless. If we grab something to... We're going to need to light the place up, probably with torches, primarily. Ooh, let's put a ladder partially in the bell tower. We can have it be broken, because the bell tower doesn't go anywhere, but it's cool to have. Netherrack. Cobblestone stairs would probably be good to have. Honestly, just bringing a bunch of cobblestone will save me a ton of time mining. I should probably restock that part of the store that Cub Fam bought those things, but we'll come back to that. I wish I had some spookier colors of wood. You know, now that I'm thinking about not having spooky colors of wood, I bet that I could take some of the diamonds I've earned and go buy spooky colors of wood from some of the other hermits. So that might be worth thinking about. Also, black terracotta could look cool in this build, possibly. For like the basement, having black terracotta for that might be good. But you know what? Should I bring one of these like shulker boxes full of stuff? Yeah. You know what? Let's just fill one of these shulker boxes and then take that with us. Oh, that does at least have some good stuff in it. We'll take the garbage out that we definitely don't need. Reorder that into one of these. Anything in here worth taking? Black terracotta, definitely. So we want the pressure plates? No. The bones might be helpful. Okay. Mossy cobblestone wall. Yes, definitely. More chicken, definitely. Carved pumpkins could always be fun, but I don't know if they're actually practical for this build. Is acacia spooky? Yeah, it is. I should... I think what I'm going to do... Alright. Well, I've grabbed a bunch of stone and shoved it all in the shulker box, but what I'm realizing is I really need to get some of the colorful woods that are really going to make a difference in this build. So if we can go find a shop that sells acacia, or maybe dark oak, or maybe both, really, that would be awesome. So let's go ahead. Oh, look at the skeleton I gave boots to is still there. That was a good idea. Also, do we sell anything up here? I'm just kind of curious, like, maybe somebody read my book. People are not interested in buying vines, it seems. Spiderwebs, we moved some of earlier, but it's fine. Out of my way, whichever bat you are. Oh, yeah, that's Bat Times with Scar. I had so much fun naming these guys. Okay, let's just stop cracking ourselves up and continue in our quest. Okay. Who has a shop that sells lumber? Who has a shop that sells trees? I bet it would probably look like a lumber store. Or a giant tree. Like one of these, but bigger. Did I bring the diamonds? I forgot the diamonds. Dang it. Time skip. Dang it. Diamonds always being so confusing. The big stump, says Cara Sophia. That's good, because I didn't know where to look anyway. Let's go get currency. Dang it. Okay. I don't know how much it costs, so. But we'll definitely need to come back here to drop off the excess diamonds before we go in the nether. Because I'll be mad if I lose them. Go to the big tree, not the boat. Okay. Big stump to my left. Oh yeah, this door doesn't open. The exit's over here. Okay, I think the big tree to my left was this way, so whoops. So I believe that giant stump there is some sort of log shop. I figure we'll dock our small vessel here, and now that we've docked, we'll head up this way and grab whatever. Is this the door? Welcome to Big Logs Inc. That sounds promising. Okay, so we've got... Is that dark oak? Wow, spruce logs. Wait, do things cost emeralds here? I didn't see a pricing system. 2x diamonds or 1 gem per stack. Interesting. So, if I wanted dark oak logs, I would need 2 diamonds per stack. So we'll put 2 diamonds there. Great. And if I wanted spruce logs, which I'm not sure I do. I like the dark oak. Oak logs, birch logs. Oh, here's acacia. Great. That'd be 2 diamonds. Now, when you actually take the bark off of them, like if I wanted to take the bark off an acacia log, I think it would look cool and red. Like, do I have my axe? No, I put my axe away. Why would I do that? Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, that we could work with. Now it's taking up an extra inventory spot, though. That was foolish of me. Wait. We can always put some of our extra gear in here. Like these vines. No, wait, I want these vines. Ah, I didn't think this through. Okay. Core concept, though. We can purchase... I think... Okay, here's what we'll do. Is we'll put our excess stripped logs in there after we test them, so that we don't have to carry a whole stick. Okay. So that's what the dark oak looks like when it's been cut down like that. I think the dark oak, though, makes the deep, dark planks. It's interesting that the dark oak log doesn't. So then, okay, I'm going to spend 2 diamonds on spruce, I guess. And maybe see how that looks when it's been stripped down. I'm just kind of curious at this point. So we're going to take 1 spruce log and place it here. And... yeah, that's not really better. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, wait. These are the stripped versions of them, I guess. Very cool. Okay. Lots of stars are out. And so am I. That's dangerous. It is dangerous time to be out. Okay. Core concept, though. I love how this wood looks rotten. So we're also going to spend 2 diamonds Whoops, on, we're gonna make room for it. On jungle logs. So, okay, cool. We should be in good shape now. We might not have enough to make exactly what we want to make. But we kind of have a good solid start to what we want to make. I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna store some of this for right now. Yeah. Okay, so whatever logs I use for the primary supports, I want to have look old. And quite frankly, the dark oak logs just look old. And so we're going to put an extra 2 in here because we're going to need a lot of supports. And whatever we use for the beams for the roof also has to look old. And whatever we have... I think we're going to need another 2 jungle as well. Or another stack of jungle. Okay, so we have used a lot of diamonds here today, guys. But we've got 2 stacks of jungle logs. We've got 2 stacks of dark oak logs. We got 1 stack of spruce log. We're in good shape. We're going to put our excess diamonds in here. So if we die in the nether, we don't lose 100% of our diamond investment. Also, it's probably not the best time to pop out in that Halloween village if there are going to be stuff, you know, running at us. Because that area is entirely 100% unlit. Like that guy. Like that guy's unlit. Wrong hand, sword. Wrong hand. So, what I was kind of thinking is, why is there a hole there? That's not a good design. Who put the... Okay, here's what we're going to do. There's a house up here that has a bed in it that we can use. Dang it, creepy dragon, don't scare me like that. I thought you were a monster. You know, I mean, you are, but, like, you're a disembodied head that snaps at people. You are literally a monster. You're terrifying. But go in the door. Where's the house bed part? Okay. Welcome. Good times with Scar. Oh no, it deleted my message. Welcome. Good times with Scare. There we go. Very vampiric. Very fitting for our Barovian church. Once again, it's a church from the vampire setting of Ravenloft from Dungeons & Dragons. It should be a fun build. It's not an insane giant build. I already laid out the entire floor plan. I just haven't, you know, done anything with it. So, let's get over there and do it. Time skip. Okay, guys. So, as much as I want to turn the face cam back on, I'm terrified of being killed in the nether without getting the footage. So, before I run out there, let me move my chair and have a sip of my drink. Okay. Here we go. Any guests clearly about? Seems like not. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna turn here. This tunnel is relatively safe. Welcome, Dalsy. Okay, now we just have to make it to that little corner there, and then we got that shelter. We seem to be in good shape so far. I don't see any guests here. Now, sometimes they do just spawn in and start shooting, though, so... Sometimes it's good to kind of stay on our toes. Okay, good, we made it. Okay. Okay. Whew. We have emerged survivalists as though we have not been killed in the nether. We are the undead of the Nether. We have this whole area here already kind of briefly laid out. Let's just dive right in. Let's just start placing some of the cobblestone and some of the mossy cobble. Just kind of get this all kind of sorted. I kind of like the idea of just putting that there for right now. Like, probably want to use some of the mossy cobble on the front because it looks cool. And we don't have a ton of it. Then we'll kind of mix it in alongside here. You don't necessarily need the mossy cobble on the interior walls, but okay, great. Then once we kind of loosely lay out where our mossy cobble goes, we can fill in the rest with the more traditional cobblestone. I'm not sure how many people will be looking at this from the back here, so I'm not too worried about filling it with mossy cobble, but we do want to have like a little bit of accents kind of throughout. Boom. Look at this. We are just cobblestoning like we made shoes professionally for a living out of stone. Boom. Great. So, I figure the stone will go up to the 1 meter mark here. And then we'll have wooden beams that kind of come out of the stone to support the rest of the structure. Like the base of the walls is stone, but the overall structure is not. Now, I also wanted to come through, and the wood that I laid for our preliminary kind of layout here is just give us a sense of the floor plan. Literally, I've put in the floors for the floor plan, but we don't really have we're not married to the idea of using oak in this. Okay. Now, in the actual map, the church actually has like a little patio area and then stairs that go down. So we're going to end up mining out all of this, actually. Shoveling it out, whatever. We'll leave that sign for now because it's helpful, but we're going to want to just definitely establish what we can. Scar says, have you been at the roller coaster at my shop yet, Joe? I have not. Dang it. I just dearly departed the shopping district. Let's record that again for YouTube. Scar says, have you been on the roller coaster at my shop yet, Joe? To which I reply, dang it, I just dearly departed the shopping district. I should probably spell it correctly, because I pride myself on my academic experience. By which I mean I don't bother even putting punctuation after things, whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine. So, this little area here, we're definitely going to want to kind of have the walls come a little bit lower in the parts that are exposed. Dang it. So we can just kind of fill that in like so. But then where we're going to have this kind of patio thing here, I was kind of thinking it might make sense to make some mossy stone bricks. And I probably want to do that in such a way that they don't all fall on the ground when I'm done. So why don't we maybe store some of this stuff better or at all? Man, I'm really bad at planning any part of Minecraft. So I think if we make about 20 of these mossy stone bricks here, we should be able to kind of fill in this space. Okay, yeah, we're definitely okay on that. And put 2 of these here. Boom. And then that kind of opens it up. We can have the doors in here. Yeah, this will be actually pretty nice, I think. We'll set up our stairs leading up to that platform with some sort of slabs or something. I think in the immediate current future, what I really need though is I need a way to store. Oh good, I actually have inventory space. Oh, literally any torches would also be just totally killer in this context. Let's go ahead and just kind of mark out a little bit of light just along here. So if I find myself after dark working on this, we're not immediately inundated with the dead, as is often my way. Okay, so boom, more torches. We are gonna light it up. Light it up. Boom. Arguably, this is more torches than we need, but it's fine. It's actually, no, actually, there's no argument. This is less torches than we need. I was kind of thinking for the floor about using jungle log floorboards. Like, if we take these, we make jungle planks, and then we turn them into jungle slabs here. How does that actually sell in the context of this space? Like, to me, that looks kind of aged. And I like the idea of having the wood not be evenly aged, even. So, I said that, yeah. So, like, some of these rooms might be... Like, this room should be more trashed, probably, or whatever. So we can kind of mix this up a little bit. Dang it. Unnecessary blocking. There we go. 5 yards. Dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Just core concept. We just want to come in here and throw some things down, get a sense of how it all comes together. And having literally any floor in is better than having literally no floor in. Definitely happy with this so far. So let's go ahead and do that again. So we'll go ahead and make enough of these that we can fit them. Okay. Yeah, having the splotchy floor is definitely going to be good. We'll figure out where the splotches go down the line. But I kind of like the idea of having the trashed benches, or pews as they call them, for the church attendees. Having the floor under where they used to be nicer looking. Like they're like, you know how when you move when you're vacuuming and you move the couch, it's like way cleaner underneath where your furniture was? Like something like that would be a cool look for kind of showing that stuff has been thrown around and stuff has been hastily barricaded, that sort of thing. Just a thought. But yeah, we'll work it out. Okay. Dang it. Not enough blocks ever. Never ever. Oops. Not enough planks, thanks. Not enough slabs, Babs. Okay, cool. There we go. Look at that. That's a decent foundation for this. We should probably work out... Now, the bell tower is supposed to be kind of ruined, but the actual, like, structure of the bell tower, there would probably have to be some sort of beam or something in here, like right here maybe? Because if we imagine that the bell tower is this diamond shape here, or, yeah, and half the bell tower kind of sticks out the back, where you would probably need to have some sort of beam somewhere to help prop it up. Let's go ahead and sleep, though, before night overcomes us. Any day now, any day now. Or maybe any night. Or maybe any night. Any night now. Any night now. Come on. Please. Who put the sun down? Who put the sun down? Spencer, that's a great idea. We're gonna... Now, one of my viewers, Spencer Van Rye, actually recommended maybe taking some of these and where we've got the opportunity, kind of showing that the floor is sunken in a little bit, like uneven, and not maybe that much. Maybe we kind of have a little bit, I don't know. We'll come back and mess with it, but like just having a few spaces, maybe the more blobby it is, the better it'll look. But yeah, we want to do that for sure. I am thinking though, having... It feels like it might be too distracting having two pillars right here, though. I'm kind of a little worried about that. But maybe that'll look natural. Like once we clear these two out. Because the idea is that those would then meet... I was thinking that the bell tower itself would entirely be stone, whereas the rest of it would start to be walls otherwise. Somehow. And then like at a certain point here, like I said, this would kind of come back over. So... and then that would kind of tie back in right to here or something. I mean, yeah, that... I think part of what we're going to have to figure out is how high the roof should be. Because what we might have is... Oh, you know what we actually probably want to do? Is we want to probably have these logs be further away. And then have a cross beam that comes across that edge of it. So let's say that we came, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means at the fourth one here, and aligned with that, come up 4. No, we come up 3, yeah. And then we have a cross beam set up here, like just watch. So we set this up so that we have a cross beam kind of sticking out of the side. Dang it, did this poorly. Then we can bring that back over like so. And we have that come underneath where the bell tower lip will be. And then that allows us to bypass this whole kind of weird thing with having these massive beams right in the front here. I think that'll just look better. And what I was kind of thinking of doing was having what look like the original beams that are like clearly supposed to be part of the structure, you know, in place, right? But then having what look like, you know, using fence posts to kind of like prop up parts of the beams, like they were clearly newer wood that has been added later to keep the building from collapsing, right? So that I think that might be cool. It's not necessarily part of the original design, but part of what we're doing is trying to create something a little bit more... we want to create a sense of space in a three-dimensional way that wasn't necessarily possible in the original design regardless. So that's going to go to there. Yeah, that could be good. Let me grab... We're going to put some of these ladders... Honestly, the bell tower probably would have a ladder in it anyway. Along one of the walls here. So it's actually... We might just leave this ladder up in the long term. But yeah, so then at that point... we could have... the stone portion of the bell tower kind of reach out there. And then at the same time, we could start slabbing... Of course, I'm out of slabs now. We would have the roof kind of start coming down this way, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how we do want to do that. We could even try having this go diagonally once it gets to a certain point. I don't know. A lot of this is just going to have to realistically be trial and error, because I'm really good at making errors, and I'm really good at trying things. But... every other skill required for manufacturing a building is not exactly in my wheelhouse to the same degree. So, yeah, let's see. If we wanted to have another beam here, you know, that seems kind of close to have it so close. That feels so close. But maybe it has to be. And it's also possible maybe we put the less thick beams in. There might be a way to do this I just haven't figured out yet. so we'll just come across to here. Come this way. Come across. Down, up, up. Oops, too many. No, my blocks. Don't scare me like that. And one more. Dark oak log. Okay, I gotta say, I love these logs. These are clearly the best. This is really cool. I'm loving this. So this is not necessarily how you build a good roof, I'm realizing, for a church. We might need to think a little bit more about this. But in terms of the core concept, I think we've got a solid foundation upon which to build. I'm going to do a little bit more kind of just messing around off camera, and then we'll come back to this. Time skip. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Face cam on. Stop recording. Hey everybody. Sorry I'm paying so much attention to the recording segment today instead of the stream. Let's see here. Jacqueline. Oh, mixing in occasional cobble stairs with this would make it look broken down better. That's a really good point, Karis. I'm kind of thinking I should have like a few, kind of go around like this, maybe. And then maybe do cobble fencing, or I was originally thinking of doing wooden walls, but the idea of using cobble for this actually is kind of enticing, or like the mossy cobble fences for the walls. Yeah, I'm realizing these center beams are gonna have to be higher, I think, for this to work as a church roof. Or maybe this beam here is lower than this beam here. Let's just hear me out on this, okay? So if we had this, kind of comes up like this, right? And then the slope to get to there would be relatively low. No, this has to go up at least one more, I think. Hey, Cluster. Rock On says, nice jacket, Joe. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Taller central. Yeah. Because it's not going to have enough of a steep peaked roof here. Although one thing maybe to do would be to have it come up higher in the center along here. Maybe just check this out, like, excuse me, and then something like have it come down this way and down that way, maybe. So it would come down to here. Rather than going all the way across or something. I'm not sure. Not sure. But either way, we would rip out this middle segment here to go higher with it. So kind of what I was thinking is, if it got higher in the middle, I could have a beam here that kind of met that. And then kind of came across, and then another one that laid atop of that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and give that a try, maybe. So we have one come across here, like so. And the idea is it can come across to there. We actually don't have anything start this early. And then we have coming across here this cross beam. That's going to intersect it. Dang it, both of those are wrong. Okay. Okay, so sun's getting real low. So yeah, if we had it up like this, then it kind of came across. Like, does this seem crazy to you guys, or does this seem kind of reasonable? Like, I think this seems kind of okay to me. Okay, so we can then toss this here. Don't forget, you can make the ends of the beams look better with full bark blocks. Oh, maybe. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this back out. Come along here like so. We can have the roof kind of sweep down. Okay, so did I buy acacia? Or did I forget to buy? Okay, I did buy acacia. Good, good, good. Okay, I kind of think what we want to do... Dang it, sheep, you're scaring me. Is I want to take a bunch of jungle logs and turn them into stairs or slabs. Okay. So what I'm kind of thinking is I want it to come down kind of like this, like too fast almost for the roof. Wrong. and then have it kind of bottom out. Like, it should almost feel like it was supposed to be... I wonder if there's a good way to make it sag more. Okay, I definitely want to have the first one actually be a stair block, though. That much is clear. So, let's hop up here, then. Go stair block. Reverse stair block. Stair block. Reverse stair block. Stair block. Like, I almost want it to go down an extra one there. I think that's actually, that's the secret. That's the secret, is that we want it to go down one more here to really give a sense of that sagginess. And then have it kind of come back up. And maybe actually have it come back down again. Like, that doesn't feel like a good roof, right? So, that's good. We can then go in here and apply our oak log there. What I was kind of thinking of doing was using... You know, I almost feel like I should use birchwood, but I think maybe just normal oak. Just like... All the wood in this should be discolored and feel ugly. Oh no, I can't do that there, can I? Okay, so we'll have to tear that one out. That's fine. Oh, you know what? That's fine. So... there we go. Oak planks. And then we'll kind of come back around this way here. We'll figure out what we want to do on boarded up windows. I'll just use signs in a little bit, but to get the core concept of this across. Okay. A little bit too thin in a spot. The stairs make it look a block thick. Yeah, yeah. Does doing that help? Yeah, that kind of does. Okay. So now our actual roof here would kind of go across, and we'll kind of sink it down again, probably. Ideally. Okay, so let's put post in here maybe as well. That's spruce, isn't it? That's different. Although honestly, having some of them be spruce might actually look better. The discoloration element of it. Yeah, that actually isn't a problem. That's actually kind of fine with me. Yeah, okay, cool. So then we kind of work our spruce log in across the edge. Okay. Core concept, this is coming together. Really wish I had more dark oak, though. Oh, here it is. Stripped dark oak log. Yay, I did have more dark oak. My future is assured. Okay, so... Hey, welcome for toy. Welcome, CMG. We are... Dang it. Falling off of things, apparently. Welcome back, Killer Crow. Spruce trap doors are like a gift from the gods. Oh, that's a good point. I can use spruce trap doors to make window shutters. That's a really good idea. Okay. What do the jungle trap doors look like? Is it 2 of them? How do you make the new trap doors? Do I need more planks, maybe? That's the jungle door. Shield. I feel like trapdoors used to be something like this. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, if I break the block behind that, does it go away? Okay. This is potentially coming together. Okay, so let's climb up here and just kind of get a sense of how this would work with the cross beam that now would fall. Is that in the right place though? Okay, so that would go 1, 2. No, it would actually go out 1 more here. And that would go over to... Wait, no. Okay, yeah, this does work. Quickly to the Nightmare Realm. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try this, we're gonna need more ladders. X. How are we for time? It is 9 o'clock. Okay, I should probably start wrapping up soon. Been streaming for 90 minutes, which is a while. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so then this one comes up to here. Some of you guys are probably like, Joe, you're going to want to light this up. You are right, but I don't have the stuff to do it at the moment. Oh, I do. Let me just light some of this up then. Yep, that would be a good idea. Do Do I have any more smooth or cobble? Nope. Okay. We'll go ahead and have this ladder continue all the way up to here. We'll have... throw some torches just kind of around. These seem further away somehow. That's actually maybe a good thing, though. Okay. I'm gonna run out of torches if I'm crazy with them. But I want to be crazy with them. It's fun. Okay, yeah, the grounds here are all totally in trouble. I'm probably going to have to go burn some more logs, realistically. Yeah, because I'm out of lighting materials. Okay, we are building the church from Ravenloft, which is a vampire setting. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe remove these pumpkins for now. And that shulker box. I was gonna say, are these jack-o'-lanterns? No, of course not. That would be handy. Let's go ahead and resume. Sorry. Let's go ahead and resume the video recording. How now, brown cow? Unique New York. Well, I put some thought in it, and I think I got a rough idea of how to make the roof feel a little bit saggy. A way to make the windows feel like they're reinforced or boarded up somehow. Thought about ways to support this kind of bell tower here with these cross beams that we can have kind of built into there. I think that kind of really adds something. And I also figured out you can discolor the wood by just using the wrong color logs. That's fine, whatever. It's Minecraft, you do what you want. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a good start. I think we can continue this build next episode. It's not like everybody else is over here finishing all their builds immediately, except for Asuma, who's done 2 already. But, you know, everybody else is like barely started a build at all. So, you know, that's good on them, but whatever. Is there a good way to get somewhere safe that I can actually see that from? I would like to jump up to here. Let's try an ender pearl. Ender pearl to the falling. Okay, that was supposed to be to the rescue. Ender pearl, come on. Okay, let's try this again. Ender pearl. Boom. There we go. So you can kind of see the shape of the roof is going to come up, kind of sag as it goes down here. It'll kind of peak at the top here. The bell tower will be partially crumbled, but it has to be taller than the whole church by a good deal before it'll actually work. So we'll probably end up having it about this high. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. You know what? Oh, that reminds me, one more thing. This episode was mid-roll ad-free, thanks to a $50 a month Patreon donation from Karis Sophia. So in lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising. Let me pull that up. Notes. Am I in a... Is there a slightly better place? There's a good angle. Here we go. Or is it better to kind of get it this way? Nah, better that way. Okay. We saw the ISS tonight. It was really quite far out, reflecting Sol's more distant light, and as it arced its route, it passed beyond some nearer cloud and faded out of sight. But Dad and Daughter didn't frown. It really made our night. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Okay, guys, that is the recording. I'm going to turn the face cam back on. Whoa, video, don't go away entirely. We got to probably get to a safe place with this. I'm guessing it's the middle of the day. This is probably the best place to actually log out. Do we have anything else we need to break down or do before we do? Anything to close things out? Oh, I should thank, looks like we got at least one donation. Thank you, David Donksy, for the $10 donation, who says, love the pumpkin outfit. We also got a $2 donation from No Romo Yes Bromo, who says, hey Joe, just a broke college student here, but you are a wonderful, wonderful person. I enjoy your content. Here's what I can give. Well, thank you, Shay Snail 413. Thank you, Minecrunch, as well, for $10, saying thanks for streaming. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you all, everybody who came out tonight. Thank you again to Kara Sophia, our sponsor on Patreon, who got the poem. Simon Dufresne says, Joe, have you read any of Discworld? I've read like 16 Discworld books. I couldn't name the ones I've read, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Null V013DD, everybody. I think we're going to close this out with a song that I wrote and that my brother performed. I will send you a wave via subspace. It's a wave, like ripple, ripple. Sign, sign.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Oh, send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two. Because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.